In 2020, the City of Edmond contracted with Healthy Minds Policy Institute to do a mental health needs assessment in the area. Out of that, result of that assessment was that we do some things really well and that there are some gaps in the area. At the time, Northcare was one of the partners, stakeholders at the table during this discussion, and they decided that the need was there in the Edmond area to open a facility.
The city's partnership with Northcare is an exciting development here recently. It'll provide both outpatient services for those that have already received diagnosis or may need assistance in behavioral health care, but it'll also provide a place to start for those that may be experiencing the onset of behavioral health issues and just need a place to go to determine what their particular situation may be or what help that they may need to be connected with. So that's really exciting on what I call the front door, but there's also a secondary component that'll be helpful to first responders, and that's the urgent recovery component, which that largely serves people that are in crisis at the time that police or fire make contact with them, and if they need immediate assistance.
And we also want to thank several of the funders that made this happen. The Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, the county commissioners from Oklahoma County, thank you, Carrie. The City of Edmond, the Sutherland Foundation, and our newest supporters from Cash and Student Council, Elliot and Thomas.
When the facility opened on last Friday, on March the 22nd, I thought it was a great picture of the collaboration that was required to not only, to form this idea and this concept, but to bring it to fruition within our community and the resources and support it's going to take to continue to operate this facility. It's not just Northcare, whose name's on the door, but it's a collaboration of community stakeholders, from representatives from NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, several city departments, planning, community development, the police department, the fire department, city council, city management, all with a vested interest in making sure that our citizens have access to the resources that provide them the greatest quality of life. And so I thought the opening was really a picture of that, an acknowledgement of the needs that any community has, and Edmond's just like every other community. And to have those services there, I think, is really important. The other thing I would point to is especially coming from the police perspective, is there's a lot of conversation nationally, statewide, locally, about what does criminal justice reform look like, or what does reimagining policing look like. And I think this is a good example of the community taking a look at an area where we utilize a lot of police resources and identifying, is that really the best solution or the best response. And so in the area of behavioral health, I think we all agree that the best solution are trained clinicians and people that work within the behavioral health industry. And so what steps can we take to connect citizens and those in need directly with the service providers that can help them in their situation? And so I think, again, Northcare's facility is a great representation of our community's recognition of how do we put people in need, connect them with the people that can meet that need in the best situation. And I think that's what this is. And so for the police department, we were very proud to be able to partner on this and find a better way to serve our citizens.